turn to for advice first, your friends or your significant other?
I think it depends on the situation. What's it about?
Yeah, I agree.
You know, if it's something more oriented, your friends could relate to it better. I would go to my friends first. If it's my significant other, something more personal maybe talk to them first. I mean, it really just depends.
I would see myself going more towards my significant other only because I know with myself I have to be really comfortable around them, obviously, to make something long term. But if I'm really that comfortable around you, I can see myself confiding in you with more of questions I have that need answers to than compared to my friends. Like, I wouldn't run to my friends as often if I was with somebody because I would want to hear their opinions first to see their outlook on it to base my decision on that.
Yeah. I mean, I guess your significant other most likely is going to have your best interests at heart.
Yeah, I don't know, because I'm also looking at it more of like long term. I mean, essentially the entire idea of dating somebody is to be with them past that dating phase into a marriage aspect. And if you're going to go that long term, you want to make sure that, like, I don't know, you can have conversations with your partner and be able to confide in them and whatever.
I think, honestly, your friends would be the, oh, do what makes you happy kind of outlook on something.
Yeah.
And then your significant other might actually give you legitimate advice and kind of weigh out the pros and the cons, because most likely the decision that the advice you're asking about has something to do with them too. Because if it's affecting your life, it's going to affect theirs.
I'm going with a friend. Not in a relationship currently, so I would say I'd probably go to one of my boys, one of my most trusted members of my life probably, and especially if it's about a significant other, then I would see no reason to go to them for advice about them necessarily.
Something that could be personal, a significant other is always good to go to first, whether it's your boyfriend or girlfriend, because they might help you, they might give you advice on how to get out of a situation a little bit better than our friends, because they can understand, you know, they know more about you than your friends do.
Like a relationship issue, like I would honestly almost go to my significant other first and try to work it out, because then if you go to your friends, you're only like creating this bad image of you in your relationship with your friends, and your friends are then, you know, gonna
I can see that.
Get upset with that and maybe not support your relationship as much. And I think there's a lot of things that probably should be between just you and your significant other. Yeah, so I think most times, like 9 times out of 10, you should go to them first. Yeah. Because it's like you should try to work it out there first before involving other people in personal issues.
You don't want to be that person who's in a relationship always complaining about your significant other, and then your friends are going to be like, oh my god, why are you still with him?
Right, then you look so bad from the outside.
And then you're like, well, you know, I love him or her, but...
Yeah.
I feel like sometimes if you get advice from a significant other, they can kind of maybe sway, you know, their advice to maybe how they would do it, or, you know, to better your relationship with them in somewhat of a selfish light.
If it was about like me and my girlfriend, I would go to her first before my friends, because when you're together longer, you understand that it's good to try to resolve a conflict within each other. Friends usually can give you the positive and the negative side of advice. Your significant other is more likely to have your back and just like, hey, you should do this, but your friends are going to be like, yo, well, if you do this, this could happen, or if you do this could happen from their perspective.
Think about the ramifications of this question. Should we break up, end quote. So you ask your friend that, you say, hey, should blah 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 and I break up, and he says, and he gives you the line of advice that he's going to give, and then instead of that, rewind and then ask her that, say, should we break up? What are the ramifications going to be? How much are they going to differ? You know, that question could literally make you guys break up, or you just asking your friend simply, should we break up? He's going to be able to say yes for these reasons or no for these reasons.
Yeah, but your friends are going to convince you to what they want, and what your friends want is not what you or what she wants, because they don't know what you want. So that's why, should we break up? That's a great question to ask your boyfriend or girlfriend, because then that will open up a lot more conversations on if there's a problem, if something needs to be worked on, or if there's what's to improve in the relationship. That's a great question to ask your boyfriend or girlfriend. But if you ask that to your friends, they're gonna tell you what they want most of the time.
What about if you're talking to a younger crowd?
You should choose your friends. You shouldn't. I don't think you should ask advice from your significant other.
Yeah, if you're 14 going through relationship
Yeah.
problems.
Yeah.
That is-
I mean,
Kyle.
let's say you're like in high school. I think I agree with Shannon in the fact that you should probably listen to your friends more. When you're 18, I think your friends know you sometimes better than you know yourself.
Yeah.
You're also so young that I don't think that listening to your significant other is like should really like trump everyone else. I feel like it's
Yeah.
almost like an equal playing field.
Well, I
at
mean,
that
when you're
point.
that young, you're still just kind of dating to date.
When you're 18, you should be getting advice from your parents.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
As horrible
If we
as that
had
Shout
to
out mom and dad.
Can we factor that in?
as
The best
as,
advice
you know,
givers
as
and
much
your
as you
siblings.
don't want to at that age, they really know what's best for you.
Yeah.
Obviously.